So what is it that you say and do when you actually get the order wrong yourself? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder of the Pearl Lemon Cafe, and in this video we're going to be talking about those circumstances when it's yourself who's actually got the order wrong completely. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to our advanced training. And if you enjoy these videos, do comment, like, as well as subscribe. So look, sometimes you're just going to get the order wrong yourself, meaning that someone asks for, a classic thing I've seen happen several times is that someone asks for a latte and maybe they say iced latte, you don't hear the iced bit and you just make a regular latte. And when it's a situation like that, depending upon what's happened, the sensible thing to do is just to throw the drink away and to make a new drink, to say, oh, I'm so sorry, let me make you the drink that you asked for. So an expression like that is, again, do you notice the recurring theme of I'm so sorry, let me make you the drink you asked for. Let me make you the drink you asked for, right? I'm so sorry, let me make you the drink that you asked for. So in most circumstances, that's what you're going to be saying and doing when you get the order wrong, okay? When you get the order wrong. Now, a couple of things that are worth considering. If this happens like regularly, and regularly is, to be honest with you, more than, let's say, twice a week, then you need to, so if this happens regularly, it requires further investigation. So that's the thing that I'd say that you need to consider, that if you're getting drinks regularly wrong, more than twice a week, then you need to understand what exactly is going on. Why are you not hearing what they want correctly? Or is it something they're saying that's unclear? But some combination of that will require further investigation, because that's wastage for the business that you're working in. It's wastage for the cafe. And, myself as being, the owner of several cafes, it's really, it'd be a concern for me if there's wastage for the, the barista getting the order wrong. And so that's just something to consider if it happens regularly. If it doesn't happen regularly, you can be cheeky, and we'll just add this as you can, depending upon your level of confidence, you could see, and I would only recommend potentially doing this when you feel the vibe is right, which could be with a regular or someone that you built up a lot of rapport with, is you'd say, well, how would you feel latte today? And I'll throw in an X. So what you could potentially do is that, well, how would you feel about a latte today? And I'll throw in a protein bar, because what you can do is calculate. So this is something that you could do, and it's more advanced. But if, for example, someone asks for a cappuccino, and then you give them, or a latte, and then you make them, they ask for an iced latte, you give them a warm latte, and the cost of a latte is, let's say, £3.50. You could have a look at something that's £2 or £1.50 and offer them that alongside it, because that net works out a little bit cheaper. So you could say, if someone says, Deepak, can I have a nice latte, please? And you'd be like, yep, brilliant. What milk would you like? Oat milk. Great. Sugar? No sugar. And then I make them an iced, a regular oat milk latte. And then Frank says, Deepak, actually, I asked for an iced latte. And you might say, well, Frank, it's your lucky day. How do you feel about a latte and a bagel, instead of me throwing this away and making you a nice latte? What would you prefer? So do you see you're giving someone some powerful options there? So you would say, well, Frank, uh, today's your lucky day. Um, instead of me chucking this X away. So do you see what we're doing here? We're presenting ultimately an alternative option. Well, Frank, today's your lucky day. How would you feel about a latte today, and I'll throw in a bagel instead of me chucking this ice, how about a latte today, and I'll throw in a bagel instead of me just chucking this latte away, to be honest with you. And that's quite powerful, to be honest with you. Option 2 is quite powerful because it presents someone with an alternative that they didn't anticipate, and the value add that they're getting is significant because for them it's like, wow, I'm getting 2 things even though I ordered 1. So there's a feeling that they're getting a good deal out of this error that's occurred. And for you, you look like someone who's thought of something sensible on the spot. So again, as long as you can identify the profit to the business, or at least the monetary value being significantly lower, means that if a bagel costs £2 and a cappuccino costs £3.50, you want to just give them a bagel for £2 instead of replacing the cappuccino that's £3.50 with another latte that's £3.50, because then the total spend is £7, and that's £7 of wastage potentially, or rather, it's £3.50 of wastage versus £2 in the case of the bagel. So offering someone an alternative is an excellent way to recover from getting an order wrong. But outside of that, just to wrap up, I would say that number 1 can definitely work. Number 2 is advanced, but it's fantastic. The final point is, if it happens regularly, it requires further investigation of your understanding of what's being asked of you and otherwise. So I would get someone senior involved in that point, because it's something that you want to phase out of ultimately what you do as a barista. But regardless of all that, these 2 strategies will help you when you get orders wrong.